when Fridge wants to sit down and actually play a good competitive game of Pokemon, he's one of the better players out there. I will attest to that. But normally he just likes bringing trolley craft. Like, he brought 6 Gyarados, I think, last time we played. So having him say, "Hey, let's have a serious match. I'm desperate for a game. Let's play." I was like, "Okay, let's go." And I knew it was going to be a good, interesting match. I think I'm using the same team I used against Somalia, except I think I changed the Azelf because I forgot which one I used against him, and I just picked one. And I'll explain why I don't upload as many games as I should at the end of the video. So I got Mamoswine, he's got Infernape. I'm not really sure what he wants to do. I'm just going to expect close combat, because that's what you expect, and go to Vaporeon. I do have a Gliscor, which I could have taken close combat better, obviously, but just in case he wanted to go for fire and overheat or something, I went to Vaporeon. Now, normally you should wish first turn, which I honestly should have done, but I think I went for Protect because I wanted to gain lefties in case he wanted to risk going for close combat again. But he doesn't. He goes to Roserade, which it's a smart move, and I don't want to stick around against that thing either. So I'm going to go into Metagross, which luckily dodges a Sleep Powder, which, you know, it's a turn to Hacks, it's good. Leech Seed hits me this time, and which obviously it's a higher accuracy, so it should hit me. And I set up my agility. I go for agility over Rock Polish because I like the animation better. Meteor Mash misses though, so I think that might have been a one-shot, depending on his spread, and I'm not even sure if he's got lefties or sash or whatever. So that miss kind of stinks. I don't get to find out what item he is, and the Roserade doesn't take massive damage. All the while my Metagross is getting drained, so that sucks. So I decide, you know what, I can't really risk letting Metagross die that quickly, so I go out to Bliss because it'll take Giga Drains, it'll reset Leech Seed, etc. And he misses Sleep Powder again, which is kind of sucky in the sense that, you know, I wouldn't have paralyzed him this turn, but then again, we're both Natural Cure, so in the end, does it really matter? I refuse to believe he would have stayed in against a Blissey with a Roserade. Maybe he would have went for Leech Seed. Who knows? But then he misses Sleep Powder again, so he's 0 for 3 on Sleep. As I just set up my rocks. This Mamoswine is CB, so once I set up my rocks, I have to leave. Don't ask me why. I made this set like so long ago. I take a Giga Drain for massive damage, and that really stunk. So I'm going to go to his Elf, and he's still staying in. I don't know why he's not Natural Curing out and stuff, but I'm going to risk my Sash, because I have a Focus Sash on this Elf. I'm going to try and set up. Doesn't work. Sludge Bomb hits, and it gets a Poison. If it didn't get poisoned, then I would have had a bit more longevity with Azelf here, but not the case. I'm going to be able to easily KO it with Psychic. I don't really know what he wants to bring in. I don't know if he's got a Bliss, so I really shouldn't have set up that early. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that, but that's what I did. I've been finding that I'm just getting impatient when I play games now. I just want to set up and sweep stuff, but like obviously that's never going to work against a halfway decent player, because in comes a Flygon, which obvious Scarf is obvious, so I just lost my Azelf for nothing. I probably wouldn't have one-shotted it with... plus, his Rosary could have been Sash, Jesus. So that was really risky, because he could have Sludge Bombed me again, and like that would have been it. But that's what happened. That was very foolish. So U-turn KOs me. I just left his Elf in there to get switch initiative for myself rather than him. And he makes a kind of risky play by going to Gyarados. Like, I could very well have HP Electric, and he would have no idea. But I guess it's a very uncommon move on Vaporeon, because like most of them like to run Toxic or Roar, and this one has Roar. I made a bunch of Vaporeons like when I very first started playing with just 3 different fourth move slots, just so I'd have the right one for every situation, and this is the wrong one for this situation since he's got Taunt. So because he's got Taunt, I know he's got DD, and I know he's going to have Waterfall and one other move. It's going to be either Stone Edge or Earthquake, most likely Stone Edge. And I've got nothing to do, so I'm just going to sit in here and surf. I don't have anything faster than it after +1. Azelf would have been okay against it because of Sash, but I wasted that already, so my only chance is if he makes a misplay here. So I'm just surfing hopelessly, and then maybe if I surf him down low enough, Mamoswine can come in, CB, Ice Shard crit, who knows. But that sucks. So he sets up +2, and Stone Edge, it's gonna hurt. Like, it's a +2 from an albeit bulky Gira, but it's still gonna hurt. So it takes me down to about half. I'm not really sure if he wants to risk that again. But my taunt is worn off. I think it wore off the turn before this turn, and he asked me if it wore off, and I told him yes, it had. And he expected Protect here because my taunt wore off, but because he expected I would want to get myself more lefties, but I just went straight for Roar, and I got him out of there, so that's nice. I just went for Roar because I have nothing to handle it, so I had to get it out of there. I had to take any chance I could get. I don't care if he gets one extra turn of lefties when I'm surfing him down for next to no damage. And it worked out nice. Got rid of it real quick, and now it's going to take another 25% coming in. He U-turns. He got roared into Flygon. You know, he U-turned out into Electivire. I don't know why he'd go to Electivire. It was pretty obvious that I was going to Surf since Ice Beam is not my last move. He's already seen Roar, and I don't know. I kind of felt like I could live a T-Bolt here, like half health. You know, a +2 Gira did 50% with Stone Edge, so I figured, you know what, I've got about the same special defense as I do defense. Maybe I can live. Nope. I guess I failed to account for the fact that if he's a bulky Gira, he's probably going to have less attack than this Electivire would have in its special attack, so I kind of failed to account for that. No biggie, I just Ice Shard it for the KO. And my Mamoswine's left in here to kind of take this Infernape on. I don't really want to take a faster Mach Punch or Vacuum Wave or whatever he's got. Probably Mach Punch. He looks like he's mostly physically invested. And close combat, you know, this time I'm going to go to Gliscor because obviously Vaporeon's dead and I've got nothing else to handle it. So if he's got if he's got Overheat, I'm kind of in a pickle. And he has Flare Blitz, so I looked at the scars and said, thank you very much. He's got Flare Blitz. I'm going to be able to live this quite effectively. Wait, what's going on? Bah! Critical hit. So that stunk. I took I expected to live because I took about a quarter from close combat, you know, resisted, and then unresisted I would take about half, but and thus be left at about a quarter, meanwhile EQing him, but didn't happen. He still takes massive recoil and then Life Orb on top of it, but God, that sucks. I could have even roosted with Gliscor, who knows? But not the case, didn't happen. And in comes Sizer. So I know the thing wants to Bullet Punch. It's going to go after Ice Shard, but Ice Shard's not going to kill it. So he makes a very nice play by going for U-turn. I didn't even think of it. And because of the damage it does to Blissey, yeah, that thing's banded, definitely. So Stab is U-turn 70, so not Technician boosted, but Stab Bug Move did about 50%, a little bit more. And then I figure, okay, Flygon, it's going to do like nothing. I can Soft Boiled, and maybe I can live a superpower from Sizer. I would be at about 600 points, but he gets another freaking crit with Flygon. So that takes me down to 58, and now I know a superpower is going to kill. Like, there's no chance in hell that Blissey's going to survive superpower now, and I've got nothing else to take it. Gliscor's down. I've got Metagross at 50%, which I can't go out to take that hit. And I've got nothing faster than Scarf Flygon. Like, at this point in my mind, like, the game was over. Even if he had EQ'd with Flygon that turn, I feel like he could have killed Blissey from half health. I don't know why he didn't do that. And then I've honestly got nothing. Because my Levitator in his Elf is dead, and my Flying type is dead in Gliscor. So, obvious superpower was obvious there. I have nothing to go to. So, Blissey has to take the hit, and that sucks. So, because he's -1, I feel safe setting up an agility, but even after an agility, Scarf Flygon is faster than me if it's Jolly. If it's Adamant, I'm actually faster. So it's really a toss-up. Is he going to switch, or is he going to stay in his superpower again? I feel like another superpower wouldn't kill me because of the next stage drop. But then he could switch out and go for Bullet Punch again. So it's either, is he going to stay in, or is he going to switch? I predicted the switch, got it right, nailed it, and I agility again. So I'm at +4, I'm faster than Flygon, and I can mash it away. I've already missed my 1 meteor mash of the game, so I'm not going to miss it again. And that is a dead Flygon. So he's going to go back into Scissor, I'm pretty sure. But after Rocks and after an EQ, which I'm going to EQ next turn, I'm not retarded. I'm not going to risk a mash miss. After all that crap, I don't think he's going to have a whole lot left, and like Mamoswine might be able to Ice Shard it to death. So it's going to come down to whether the Scissor has any speed investment, which I don't know if it does. Like, standard CB Sizer has 0 speed investment. It's all HP, so I can take a couple more hits as it, you know, bullet punches stuff to death. But I don't know. After Rocks, Gira is going to go down to 25%. That's not going to take a Ice Shard. It all comes down to who is faster, Sizer or Mamoswine. Mamoswine's got higher base speed, so it's got the advantage, that's for sure. But I also have no speed investment on this guy. If he's got even a little bit on Sizer, like, I know a lot of guys like to run, like, 160 EVs or something in speed just to, I don't know, outspeed something that they're not expected to. And here we go. Ice Shard KO'd Gira, and who's going to win? Who's going to win? Ice Shard is faster than Bullet Punch. It doesn't even matter. So that was a great game. It was like, I thought it was over at about 2 different points. I thought it was over after the second Flagon crit, and I thought it was over after I let a Zelf die for nothing. But I guess at the end of the day, a Zelf really wouldn't have helped that much. Like, sure, it killed Brozerade, but that's really all I needed it to do. And that was a good game. So thank you for watching, and I have not had a lot of time to upload, to make content to upload. It's been 3 weeks, I know. And this lack of time has really been frustrating, because I want to put stuff up. It's just, you know, life grabs you by the horns sometimes. But that said, there's still a lot on the way. As soon as I've got time, I'll have more time later. Just trust me on this one. Trust me, trust me. Record the first one. Oh man, bad cough. It'll go up. Jeez, man. Gotta get over this sickness. See you guys next time.